Unsupported resolution. I don't care. That should work. And now we wait. Hello. I'm just gonna have to wing it, aren't I? Heck, I wish my friends were online so they could be entertaining. Because I, alone, am not entertainment enough. No one's online, it seems. Frick. Okay, I don't need that open. Ah, welcome. Welcome to this mess. Alright, everyone tell me what I am. Give me ideas because I'm lost as heck. I was reading through. I made a community post saying what was it? What do you want to happen on the stream? Most of them were make poster or play FNAF games. I guess I could make a poster if people really want it. I don't know how well SFM would cooperate when I'm live, because, yeah, make posters. Oh boy. Hopefully SFM doesn't blue screen my computer if I do decide to make a poster. And even if it, okay, this is going to be very, very risky. Alright, let's see. Alright, time to open source filmmaker. How do I make it encoding overload? I forgot. Okay, how do I make it so that source filmmaker can be seen? Because at the moment it is not seeable. Okay, wait. Let me pull it back up. Chat. Oh, that's no. Can do that. You can also talk about your experience with FNAF while you're at it. I could. And howdy. Alright. Jesus Christ, why are you taking forever, source filmmaker? What are you? Okay, there. 5th anniversary. Okay. Now, if I full screen, okay, Jesus Christ. If I full screen this, what will it appear? Capture any full screen application. What if I turn off these things? Okay, I don't. There. What about that? That didn't work. Frick. Hold on. That will work, please. That's not working properly. Why is that not working? Just, okay. This is being very uncooperative, isn't it? Okay. FNAF Reddit page for watching the live stream. Nice. I sometimes just want to murder a source filmmaker. Why is it doing this stupid thing? Okay. Maybe if I just do this. Apparently that is very visible. I don't know why source filmmakers likes to do this stupid stuff. Okay. Yeah, it's broken. Great. You know, what was I supposed to expect? Oh wait, no, you could see when I moved. Or kind of. Man, I hate source filmmakers sometimes, I swear. I guess this is doable, maybe. Alright. Everyone, decide what is the poster gonna be of... I'm not creative enough to figure this out. You people have to. No, I'm not doing that, Chief. That is sin. And I'm waiting. Springtrap and Fredbear. Fair enough. Mangle Depping, Jesus Christ. Springtrap. What's Springtrap? That's... Come on. You heck. Not that Springtrap. What do we got here? Jesus Christ, my computer is just dying, isn't it? Let's go to workshop tonight, user mod. See if that helps. No, we're not using that Springtrap. Not Freddy down. Oh god. Could use the frickin' VR Springtrap. That's dumb. Why would I use VR models? How about Nightmare telling people not to dab? I mean, technically he is right now. If I am Nightmare, then wouldn't that mean I'm... Okay, which Springtrap? That is not the one I'm gonna use, Jesus Christ, okay. Springtrap. Could use V8. Or I could look back in here and find where is Lettuce Boys? Where is Lettuce Boys? Okay, I can't find it, so I'll just type in lettuce and that should find it real quick. Not that. Rob Gaming, yeah. Boop. Okay. Alright. Use the pink one. That's... Yeah, no, that has missing textures. If it wasn't obvious. Man, I'm looking at, like, the live stream and how weird and broken SFM is. Like, Jesus. You're right. I I started the stream at a good time. I think I can only stream for an hour-ish. Where should I put the camera? We'll put the camera here. Okie dokie. Fredbear and Springbok. Dumb and Dumber. That looks a little odd. If I move it like more here. Do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. Chat is not very active, I see. Looking at FNAF Reddit, it has 784 people online. As to be expected. Honestly, I thought there'd be even more than that. I just realized there's no fabric or anything inside Springtrap. That means William Afton was clearly naked when he go. Well, clothing decays way faster than... at least I would assume clothing decays a lot faster than, you know, biomatter. I mean, judging by the mini games, he was very clothed, unless, yeah, I think he was clothed. Because you can't really pin a badge on your chest, you have to pin it on your shirt, so he was clothed. I think it's just the clothing decayed faster. Like within the 30 years time frame, the clothing completely decayed. He was purple and naked. Well, his skin isn't actually purple, so only Michael Afton's skin is actually purple. If you're hardcore, you can put a badge on your chest. Ouch! That would hurt. Do you think Scott will do something? I would assume it's 5 years. I mean, that's like, you know, a big thing. I don't know how big of a thing he will do for it, but I assume at least as big as, like, I don't know. I feel like he's gonna do something at least bigger than what he's done in the past. I could be wrong and he could just do, like, nothing at all, but that wouldn't be very Scott Cawthon of Scott. What am I saying? Okay. This thumb looks odd. Okay. Well, it's good enough for now. Now to spawn in Le Fredbero. Ryan Fox. It's not Ren Fox, it's Ryan Fox. I am stupid. Okay. I don't have it all day. Oh, Jesus. Okay. iPhone got solution water, and that's what I use for it. So I'm not I see. I don't think he's gonna put anything on. Maybe he could. I don't know. He hasn't used Scott Games in like forever. I glow. That looks like it's looking too far off to the... that's good, I think. Looking at the page, I see a lot of anniversary posts on the right. Not that I'm surprised. Looking at him, I said, what? Okay. Then I can... Let's put a wall. Let's grab a wall, shall we? Not in here. Let's see. What do we have? What do we have? We have this. Oh dear. That should work. Not completely. There, that's good. Jesus. Source filmmaker, what are you doing? Okay. Put that down here. Put another one over here. And now to do the lighting. Okay, dokie. Did you see any FNAF anniversary animations for your stream? I saw the Hottest Dogs one, and I saw eBready's one. Those are the only ones I saw in my subscriptions feed, and that's it. Okay, and now for lighting, the best part of animation. My favorite part is lighting. Something's in chat. Oh, for God's sakes, this stupid creeper. Oh man, crap. That there. Oh, Jesus. That is not bad. This light looks a little off though. If I place it higher, put it like over here. Good enough. I didn't want to delete it. I'll just do a fill light. Turn that way down. There. That's... wait. Aperture. Let's add that, shall we? 128 samples, ambient occlusion. Probably looks better without aperture, doesn't it? Yeah. There. What did you consider as nostalgia for FNAF? I don't know. I don't really have any nostalgic. Like, I've watched everything about FNAF, like the trailers. I've watched those a bunch. For nostalgic, it has. To me, nostalgic things have to be like things you haven't like seen in a while, but you remember from the past. So nothing's really nostalgic. I mean, the only game I actually played when it was released was Ultimate Custom Night. I haven't played FNAF VR. I played FNAF 2, like FNAF Sister Location, FNAF 6, all either way after or just like a year after they came out. Other games have I played? I've never played FNAF 4. I've never played FNAF 1. Am I forgetting so? I played FNAF 3. I think I got everything. But yeah, nothing's really nostalgic for me. I mean, the only thing that I could say maybe is like nostalgic is like watching Jacksepticeye's Let's Plays on all the games, because that's what got me into FNAF, or how I learned about it. Basically, I didn't really get into it. I got into it, but I didn't really start liking it. I liked it, but I didn't start loving it till like Sister Location Trailer 1. That's when I really dove into it and became obsessed with it. So, yeah. Well, I played FNAF 1 and 2. Not really a fan of the games themselves. Yeah, I could do without the games, I guess. I mean, the only part I don't know. Gameplay, I'm not a big game person in general. I don't play, like, video games for fun. Crazy, I know, right? I'm boring as heck. Man, Source Swimmer just does not like to cooperate, does it? Here. Have you ever heard of the Sparky the Dog host? Also, here's a fun fact. I never played one in my life. The only two games I could say I don't regret playing was FNAF Sister Location, because to me that's the best game. And UCN was pretty fun. I got to like 9. That's still nice. Expand canvas. There. That'll do. There. Now you can see the poster without actually being hacked up. think about this. What's your favorite obscure character? What defines obscure? As in like Lolbit, Yendo, Minirena, Bidybab, Electrobab, Bonnet? Like just not a main character? FNAF 1, technically all the characters are main characters. I don't know what's considered an obscure character and what's not. Like I'd say for FNAF 1, all the characters were technically main characters. Same with FNAF 2. I mean, maybe FNAF 3, you could say the Phantoms were just side characters. Or obscure, I don't know. Is an obscure character a side character? Is that one and the same? I don't know. FNAF 6, I guess you could consider all of them except like Lefty, Molten Freddy, Scrap Trap, and Scrap Baby side characters, which are like obscure characters. That's why I'm like doing this. Unless you consider UCN, I'm only sure to play it once and get removed from. Alright. Trying to think. What would be my favorite obscure character? Kind of want to say Lolbit. I like Lolbit. I don't know why I do. I just do. Not from FNAF World, from 6th Location Custom Night, obviously. Well, and it was in museum. Yeah, I'd say Lolbit. Here's one for you, Endo Plush. Remember him? Yes. Yeah, I do actually. One thing I've been freaking thinking about recently was my take on the FNAF story. Because, like, I've always wanted to, like, either say my take or write down my take on it. Lost Dog's live stream right now, but I will watch yours because not a lot of people is watching your live stream. Well, thank you. And I'm sure there are, like, 10,000 people watching Hot Dog Man's live stream. But yeah, I was thinking about freaking what is my own personal take? What would be like a chronological order of events, and what would I like think it is? I have to go through everything, wouldn't I? Obviously, I right now I haven't seen. I mean, the only like proper like thing I've seen like where people go through the entire event line is like Matt Pet's, and I very heavily disagree with a lot of things he said. And some of them I even disproved myself. Like me and a few friends easily just debunked some things he said. Because he does make a lot of mistakes for someone who, you know, claims to look at everything. Oh, dear Lord. What? How have I already been streaming for like 30 minutes? Jesus. Let me actually change the frickin' or save as anniversary. Okay. Alright, that'll change the no. I can't hear you, Big Man. Not really. Give me a second. Let me. That no one else has complained about that, so I'm gonna assume that. I mean, I could crank up the gain of my mic a little. I could crank up the gain of my mic a little. But, yeah, I don't know, that could just be a thing with your headphones or whatever. How do you feel about Bendy? Will there be end save of the stream? What do you mean by that? Will the stream be saved and uploaded normally? Yeah. I always keep my streams public and when they're done. How do you feel about Bendy? I don't know if you've said anything about the sport, but do you like it or just not care about it? It's one of the games. It's an interesting game. I just don't really... I didn't really get into it. There are like a bunch of games where I'm like, hey, that's an interesting game. I just didn't get into it. There are very few games where I get into like them. By get into it, I don't mean play, because like I never play games. But I mean just like think they're interesting and cool and yeah. Or Bendy and the Machine, or a bunch of other like popular games that I know like a lot of people, including my friends, like, and I think they're, they're interesting. I've watched stuff about them. I just never got into. Can we probably talk about your opinion on a FNAF character we want to keep the stream alive? Yes, I'm a head out. Bro. All right. Go for it. Ask me. You can literally ask me about my opinion on every FNAF character if you want to. I'm fine with that. It would actually be very fitting for the anniversary. Ask me about my opinions on things about FNAF characters. I leave it up to the chat to keep the stream alive, and I'll comment or answer whatever the chat has to say. That's usually how this stuff goes when I'm alone. I'm not a very talkative person. So, fire away, chat. How about Scrap Trap? Love the man. Great voice. Interesting character. Intriguing nonetheless. I should shut the heck up. Like his design. I know, very unpopular opinion. I like his design. I don't see a problem with it. Everyone just, I don't know. I'm a very serious person. I'm not a big person on like memes and whatnot. I know. It may not come off that way a lot of the time. When I'm around friends, I joke about, but when I'm like this, I'm usually pretty serious. But anyway, that's beside the point. Scraptrap, like the character, love him. Third favorite character of all time. One of the main characters in my series, Third told me Springtrap and Nightmare. So, yeah. Oh yeah, he is way overhated. I think a lot of people just hate him, or don't even hate him. They're just like, they just bully him because of the meme about him or whatever. It's so freaking stupid. I don't like it. I don't find bullying certain characters funny. And again, I don't find like 99% of memes funny, so maybe I just have a bad sense of humor, or or need to lighten up, but whatever. Yeah, he is way overhated. Same with Ken and Fredbear. A lot of people just are like, oh, dude. Children, we knew since FNAF World he was gonna look like Golden Freddy. His and Golden Freddy's design in FNAF World were identical, besides a few color changes. So, yeah, it's people's own faults for not being vigilant. Is vigilant the right word? Observant. That's the right word. 3 watching. And still dead chat. Okay, that's great. I guess like 90% of the people are probably at the freaking hottest dog stream, aren't they? Moving on to how about Funtime Freddy? Funtime Freddy. I like the character. I think he's a very, iconic, enjoyable character. Was my favorite for the longest time. Until, I don't know. I've had multiple favorite characters. He's definitely my second favorite sister location character. But yeah, like his voice, like his design. I don't know. Finn, why are you not online in stream? What do you mean? Why are you not online in Steam in stream? I'm illiterate apparently. Because I set myself to the hacking mode where it shows me as offline. It's called do not disturb mode or whatever. I don't know, something like that. I always set myself to offline in Steam and Discord so that way people don't bother me or think I'm offline. I don't like to be bothered. Next up, Puppet. Puppet, that is a great character. I like that character. The Puppet is... It's never been... a lot of the characters I like have been my favorite character at one point. The Puppet has never been a favorite character, but it's been... Or the first, my single favorite. But it's been a favorite of mine. In the top 5. The Puppet, I don't know. I just like the... I don't know. I'm a big lore person of FNAF. I don't really care about the games. I only care about the animations and the lore. But lore-wise, I don't know. I love the Puppet. I don't know. I just like the idea of the Puppet. I like his design. I don't know. And I don't know. Just something about it. It's very alluring. I don't know, I just like mainly for lore reasons, I love the Puppet. AKA Charlie, AKA Charlotte, AKA whatever. Alright, what is the next character you have for me to speak of? Mr. Penguin Drew Mateo. Three watching. What the heck? What's wrong with people? Oh yeah, they're probably busy in the hot dog shop. That's right. Okay. On the topic. While being on the topic of Puppet, how about Lefty? Lefty. I don't find Lefty as interesting as Puppet, but I find the character intriguing nonetheless. God damn it. I didn't even mean to do that. I was about to say I find the character intriguing anyways, but then I had to say nonetheless, so frick. Yeah, I like Lefty. I like its design. I like it. It's not an it. It's a she. Hecking she. Only a few people get that reference. I like her design. I like her. I don't know. Lore-wise, I don't really get Lefty too much. I don't know. It just seems to be there. It doesn't do anything besides attack you for whatever reason. But yeah, it's just a thing that's there. But yeah, I like her design. She. Man, I wish Shan were online. I remember last stream. That was great. Anyway, back to stuff. Two watching. That's lovely. Everyone's going to the hot dog stream. Either that or I'm just boring as heck. This is why I can't do solo streams, because I'm boring and no one wants to watch it. Any of the Phantoms, they just, the Phantoms are Phantoms. I don't really pay too much attention to the Phantoms, since they're just retextures. Man, I thought I would have something more interesting to do on the stream. But I guess not. I will never join the dog sign. Do you like anime? I don't know, do I? Yeah, sure, I'll watch some from time to time. When I'm, like, bored, which is, like, I'm bored a lot. So usually I'm on YouTube a lot. Oh, I'm here in the stream. Welcome to the stream that is being kept alive somehow. Or is this even considered alive? I lost my train of thought. Oh well. Yes. Frickin' Spring Bonnie, man. That thing. I originally wanted to call him Glitch Trap because I thought it was a cool name, but apparently that is not Glitch Trap. Glitch Trap refers to something else. Like a broken Spring Trap thing in the files or whatever. I don't know exactly. It's something to do with Spring Trap. So, oh well. So I guess I'm just gonna call him Spring Bonnie Man because Malhare. I don't like the name Malhare. It's a pun, and I don't like puns. So, yeah. But yeah, Spring Bonnie Man. I'm not the biggest fan of his design. I've kind of grown used to it, but it's still like, I don't know. Hello. Message retracted. Dang, that's tough. But, yeah. I think it's interesting, I guess. I mean, FNAF VR is just a mess for me. I've never played it, but I've watched everything about it. Gameplay-wise, it's good. From what I've seen, lore-wise, it shouldn't have happened. Same with UCN. Both were, like, good for, like, gameplay-wise. But they shouldn't have been canon. Like, they shouldn't have been tied to the lore. And I feel like that's going to be, if Scott's making any other FNAF games, that's how it's going to be. They're just going to be good for gameplay, but not good for the lore, because either they have no connection with the lore at all, it seems, like freaking Help Wanted. Just, it doesn't seem like it connects to the FNAF lore at all. Like, I watched MapPat's video, and I don't get it. Like, it doesn't connect to anything. I didn't see, like, I don't know. It just doesn't seem to connect. And then UCN just, it was the crappiest idea to connect that to the board. Whatever. But yeah. I'm on the fence about freaking Spring Body Man. Who scares? Scott never stated it was canon. He stated both were canon. Or no. I know he stated both. No, he didn't state UCN was canon, but we already figured out that it was. Did he state UCN was canon? I don't know. But I know I've heard everyone say that he stated Help Wanted was canon, so yeah, it is canon. Sadly. No one would have thought it was canon unless Scott actually said it was. Because, like, seriously, it connects to nothing at all. Like, you can't, like, I don't know. I should figure out the tapes and Help Wanted. I felt like the records doesn't make any sense. I freaking watched, yeah. I watched MatPat's video. It was interesting, but it just felt like it was just, I don't know. Circus Baby and Scrap Baby. I really like the designs, voices, and lore around the characters. I don't know. They got some of the better designs in the series, especially Scrap Baby. I really like Scrap Baby's design. Yeah, they're up there in I'd say the top 10 favorite characters in there. 47 minutes, 6 watching. Lovely. My favorite character is Springtrap. Mine was for the longest time, but then I became obsessed with something known as Nightmare. And then I became Nightmare, and then, yeah. I became the voice of Nightmare, so that means I am Nightmare. So, but yeah, favorite FNAF game minus, Sister Location, easily. I never found a flaw with Sister Location. The only flaw, actually that's not true. The only flaw in Sister Location, to me, is it's not a very replayable game because it's just like the same thing over and over. At least main game wise. I guess you could replay the custom night thing over and over, but yeah. FFPS was good lore and character wise. I just didn't like the gameplay of it. The gameplay seemed too much. As in, like, A, too hard, and B, just not entertaining. Well, I guess it was kind of entertaining. It was probably actually more entertaining than one of the other games. When you're trying to go to sleep, but when Nightmare appears. Yes. Let me check one more time. Crap, I accidentally... Since you like the book series, how about your opinion on William Afton the books? I mean, I think it's safe to say William Afton the books pretty much acts the same way he does in the games. Just is, different events play out, or events play out differently. And he's definitely much more, like, character, like, it shows his character a lot better in the books, but, I mean, yeah, I love William Afton the books. Definitely my favorite character in the books is William Afton. He's just got a really great, I don't know, I love villains in series. If it wasn't obvious, I love villains in things. And William Afton is, like, one of the best villains ever to me. Imagine Nightmare, but with 2 infinity. Oh, dear lord. That that's not good. He would destroy everything, especially with his vengeance nightmare. That would just not be good for everything. Remember last stream I showed an image of freaking Nightmare with the Infinity Gauntlet that Shan posted that Chad made. That was funny. And we went back down to 3 watching. That's great, you know? Like that. Okie dokie. Probably stream for about another 30 minutes. Alright. Pick up the pace, chat. Why are you slacking off? Sorry. You like Andy FNAF series or are you at, what do you mean? Yeah, of course I like Andy's and Shan's and mine. Why wouldn't I? Not only are they my friends, but I mean their things really cool. Then I saw imagine it in game crossover. Oh dear lord. Yeah. Not only are my friends, but their series are freaking amazing. Especially Vengeance. Vengeance is my favorite series going on. It was the original series after all. Because Shan made Vengeance, then Andy was like, ooh, I like this. Shan is my best friend, so I'm going to make series as well. And then Lullaby Bye was born. And then later I met Shan and Andy, and I was like, oh, I like Vengeance as well. And I was like, I have an idea for a storyline that I've been thinking of. Let's do that. And then I, made Redemption. And then, yeah. The 3 OG series. Lullaby Bye, Vengeance, and Redemption. One message per minute. That's a great ratio. It means my stream chat is dead. I actually do want to check something while I'm waiting for the stream to be more active. Yep, no, as I figured. Imagine it being called the Ventemption versus Strike Goes Bye-Bye. Oh dear lord. Man, I wish Rocket was online. He would so join the stream, but no, he's at school. That heck. Their stream was hilarious when I made that joke. Oh yeah, the freaking poem. Jesus Christ. Am I thinking correctly? You were the one who made the poem, right? There's like a poem or... Yeah. I'm right. Am I? Maybe, I don't know. I have a bad memory. Check Sky Games. Nothing on there that has changed. Anyway, how about your opinion on Golden Freddy? Golden Freddy... I don't know. It's not like the unlike the other ones you mentioned, he's not very high up on the list. Or she, sorry. She, hecking she. Yeah. I don't know. Probably mainly because I like Fredbear more, and they're very similar looking. Very, very similar looking. Yeah. Because I like Fredbear more, and also because all the frickin' crap with Golden Freddy. The theory wars and all that. The other stream that's Sorghum with a face and skinny T-pose. Yes, E.T. Sorghum. That was great. Actually, never mind. Does Golden Freddy have a lot of theory war crap? Oh, Springtrap. Jesus Christ, has a lot. I think Springtrap and the Crying Child have the most theory wars kind of thing, so never mind. Golden Freddy doesn't really have a theory war. Another thing, I don't know. I'm still yet to be convinced that the one you shouldn't have killed is Golden Freddy. Still yet to be convinced that. The only reason is because the face of the one you shouldn't have killed is like a guy's face and cast with like brown hair. And then frickin' Cassidy is like a girl with black hair. So that shit doesn't add up, Chief. Anyway, back to chat, and it seems no one has posted anything in chat. Lovely. I've already been streamed for almost an hour. Jesus Christ. Go to America, you'll never leave. Okay. What? Alright. Just gonna graze over that one. .5 messages per minute. Dang, that's tough. Stream's dead, it seems. By the way, I can imagine Plush Baby in the series I mentioned earlier beating... Crap. Plush Baby. That's an odd character. I never understood the point of Plush Baby. Screw sitting down. Now they have hams. Bro, what? Only to find out that Spring Bonnie Man is the real villain this whole time. Oh dear lord. Wait, what do you think about Glitch Design? I think it's bad design because it's more or less awesome. I'm very iffy about the design. He looks pretty derpy, if you ask me. He looks scary, but at the same time, the whole cross eyes makes him look a little derpy. And just, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. It's creepy, but at the same time, it's derpy. He's one of the few designs I don't like in the games. The only other design two designs I can think of that I don't like besides his is Rockstar Chica and Elcha. Have I been to Chick-fil-A? No, I don't think I have ever been. Maybe once. Other than that, no, I don't think. What about your opinion on Ennard? Ennard, definitely my favorite Six Location character. I prefer him over the pile of trash that is Molten Freddy. I still like Molten Freddy, that was a joke. The joke is because he's a pile of liars and he's in a trash can. But yeah, I love Ennard. I think he's one of the more interesting, better designed characters Scott's made. I think that's probably actually Scott's best design on a character is Ennard. Yeah. All those Dislocation animatronics had really very intricate and cool designs. But yeah, I prefer Ennard over Molten Freddy. I don't know. I'd say Ennard's definitely in the top 5. Probably my 4th favorite character. Animations you saw before streaming. Crap, I don't remember the Hot Dog Man's one. I think it was a bunch of random scenes of FNAF. Yeah. Hot Dog's one was okay. Better than most of his other content, because, yeah. I'd say that was probably his 2nd best animation, even though I forgot most of it. That is a burn. I do not mean to insult the Hot Dog Man. I'm just saying, I don't care about joke content, and yeah, that's 99% of what he makes. And then Ebrettys was good. It was interesting, and yeah, it's good. I don't know. One of the reasons I like Ebrettys animations is because he usually has like a story behind it, and animations with stories behind them. I'm not talking about story as in like serious story. I mean just a story in general. And then aren't just like random shots. Like they have some timeline and order of events to them. I don't know, but yeah, those are much better than animations that are just random shots. But yeah, Ebrettys was the more enjoyable out of the two. See, 15 minutes left of streaming I can do, I'd say. Gotta stop at 2 p.m. and it is 1:48 p.m. I don't gotta stop directly at 2 p.m. I just around there. Zero messages per minute, that is tough. I stop directly at 2 p.m. I just around there. Chat is dead. That is great. Let me reload the page. And for watching. Okay. So some running ideas. Have you ever seen one of the weird FNAF SFM fights? No. I'm guessing I don't want to. Oh, Jesus Christ. Almost burped there. I'm guessing I don't want to see it, considering the way you phrased it. Okie dokie. Stream is coming to a close soon. Chat is pretty much dead. Have you ever seen or heard of a cinema channel before? Well, yeah, I think everyone's heard of the. If you're in the SFM community, you've heard of the cinema channels. Jay's Cinema, the Godforsaken Typhoon Cinema, yeah. I don't really have any opinion on them, except for my internet keeps going on and off. That is not very epic. Yes, sometimes they do. I don't really have any opinions on the cinema channels. The only one I like that is like bad is Typhoon Cinema, because they've done some bad stuff in the past, from what I've heard. I could be completely wrong, and people could just be fibbing to me, but yeah, I'm pretty sure they've done a lot I've seen in the past. The other cinema channels are fine. They do the right thing, I think. What I've heard. Boy, oh boy. I thought there'd be, a lot more messages in chat this stream, but I guess not. Have you ever seen or heard of In the Shadows? Oh yeah, I love In the Shadows. One of my probably in the top 10 favorite animators, and definitely in the top 5 favorite lighting people. Yeah. In the Shadows, out of that whole group of people, Hottest Dog, Eberty, Dirty Horse, In the Shadows, they're their own group. In the Shadows, easily favorite out of all of them. Although Eberty's pretty cool too. talked to Eat Ready before. It was pretty funny. Yeah, no one's online. That's lovely. Great. Why are all my Discord friends offline? I know why Rocket is, but Jesus Christ. How'd you rank all 4 of them? In the Shadows, Ebretti, Hot Dog Man, and Derpy Horse last. If we're talking about skill-wise, and yeah, all factors included. Content-wise and skill-wise, yeah. That's how to rank them. Reload the page. I didn't want to open a new tab. Got around 5-ish minutes left. Could be longer, who knows? There are 3 washing, that's lovely. Okay. I have like 1,000 degrees in my room. The temperature has rose to 1,000 degrees. Are there any dead animation channels you've seen? What do you mean by that? I know a dead animation channel, but what do you mean that I've was seeing? Like that I know of? Yeah. I know of the best animation channel that ever was that is now dead. I don't think the channel even exists anymore. Frickin' TM Child, he was Jesus at animating. He ascended above them all, but he is no more, so I can't really put him in my top animators list. Otherwise, he would be number 1. I can't think of any other dead channels off the top of my head. I know there are some, but I don't remember any of them because they weren't particularly important. Oh yeah, there's Minecraft Gamer. Although, yeah, his channel's he stopped, so that means his channel is dead. So yeah, but no one cares. So yeah, I can't think of any other dead animation channels besides those 2. And I'm sure there are some. Five watching, and how about the one that has a offline name? That's the Pixels old channel. Yeah. That is the Pixels old channel before he switched to his new channel, which is the Pixel. I mean, both were called the Pixel. But he's selling offline. I don't know why he changed channel. I guess, like, kind of hide up his old work, but because he wasn't too proud of it. But I guess, he didn't do the best job at hiding his old work. Yes, yes, that is the Pixels old channel, so you can see how he started out and everything. I think it's built in the 80s. Freaking, that's the only really one that I remember being on his old channel that I like still enjoy. Is his built in the 80s animation. Let's see, FNAF SFM online. Yeah. Let's see, what do we got here? Still got freaking almost 60k subs on this channel. Jesus. The Devil Within collab with Megalon Fan. Our Little Horror Story. Merry FNAF Christmas. Dang, there's some ancient relics. Ah, yes, his built in the 80s animation. Want to hear another joke? Sure. Why not? Stream delay is annoying, isn't it? I knew it was more than a coincidence that it had used the same. Why did, I don't know. Why did it? Dang it, I remember freaking last stream. The Dried Frog fan club. God damn it. That was something else. Oh, that's dark. Alright then. Are there any other SFM channels you know of? What do you mean? I know of like 100 SFM channels. If you're talking about dead SFM channels, then maybe. I'd have to think hard, but no, not really. We're just talking about SFM channels in general. I know like 100 plus SFM channels, so... I count went from like 6 watching to 3 watching in the span of a few seconds. That's lovely. Should I end the stream here? I'll leave it up to the chat. I'm sure most of you are bored of listening to me just talk. Reached an hour 20. So, yeah. Have you ever heard of plushie FNAF channels? Yes. I have. Finn, what are your thoughts on the FNAF fan base? I don't know. a lot of people like complain that, oh, the FNAF community is so toxic or whatever. There's only like a few people that are actually like legitimate, like toxic, like the whole Matthew Daffy, Model Man, Gay Productions, you know, SFM posters, whoever else is in that group. They're the only like toxic ones that I like can think of. There are people that, you know, are dumb in the community, but they're not toxic. Toxic is different than just being dumb or being ignorant. I mean, I've met a lot of people in the community, and the vast majority of them are really, really nice people. Like, you know, Andy, Shan, Ezekiel, Rocket, freaking, you know, basically all my friends, all the people that are in this stream right now. I mean, my entire subscriber, like, all my subscribers seem to be very nice people, which is one thing I'm very thankful for, because I know a lot of subscribers. I know Shan, you know, I'm not going to say anything, but all my subscribers seem to be, like, genuinely good people. I'm not saying Shan's are bad people. I'm just saying some of them are, like, just a wee bit annoying. But, you know. They're like, you know, there are a lot of genuinely good people in the FNAF community. So, yeah, I disagree when people say that the FNAF community is cancer, because there are a lot of genuinely good people. And I intend to try my best to keep it that way. And I intend to try to keep my subscribers, you know, make sure they're all genuinely good people. Or, I can't make them be, but, like, I'm hoping that my community doesn't turn, like, toxic or, you know, annoying or whatever. So you can end the stream right now if you want. I could. I think that's everything. No one else really has anything more to say. Thank you, freaking... Ah, gosh, dang it. Yeah, that's that. We'll end on that note. Yes, it does seem like a good ending question. Alright, I shall stop the stream.